Hello, everyone. My name is Jen Fuentecilla. I'm the Director of Christian Ed here at First United Methodist Church in Chula Vista. And during this time, we are talking to different members of our congregation and just checking in. So I have two friends here this afternoon, and I'll let them introduce themselves. So hello, please introduce yourself today.
Hi, Jen. I'm Heather Naegle.
I'm Stephen Naegle.
And what service do you typically attend at church?
Typically, we go to 11.
All right, our modern worship service. So besides each other, anyone else you're sheltering in place with, or what would your normal day look like if you weren't sheltering in place?
Well, we're sheltering in place with our 3 orange kitty cats.
Okay.
And our normal day, you go ahead.
For me, a normal day would be involving a lot of dogs and other animal care, which, given the circumstance, has not been happening.
I work in a corporate environment, so I would be doing a commute and working in an office. I'm very thankful that I'm able to work at home during this time, so that's been a blessing to us.
Yeah, and you have quite a long commute, don't you, Heather?
I do. It's like an hour morning and an hour to an hour and a half at night.
So that's a blessing in itself that you get 2.5 hours of your life back during this quarantine, I would imagine.
That's true, yes.
Yeah. So what has kept both of you going each day during this unprecedented time? Have you began working on something maybe that you've put off for a while, or started something new?
Well, the messages actually have been uplifting to me, and I've really appreciated all the work that the staff's been doing to kind of keep everyone connected. So that's really been helping me personally. In terms of what I've been doing, I've been preparing a bunch of things to go to Goodwill for when they reopen. So that's what I've been doing.
Yeah. For me, what I've been doing is I have a second business that I hardly am with, and it's making fountain pens and bottle stoppers and different things on the lathe. And so I have had time to put into that, and so that's what I've been doing. So that's been enjoyable.
Awesome. What has surprised you during this time, given you hope throughout all the news and what's been happening? Latest updates, day to day, moment to moment, things are changing so quickly. What has given you both hope, or individually, what has given you hope during this time?
Well, one of the things that's given me hope is how well the environment is recovering and all the positives, like with the pollution going down. I'm really, really happy about that. And I think that's like an inadvertent blessing of this, that, we're giving the environment a bit of time to breath and recover.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How about you,
For
Stephen?
for me, one of the things I think is a positive. Yeah, I think that I would probably have to say I'm really surprised and what's the right word?
Appreciative.
Yeah, how serious people are taking this in California, and how proactive they're being, and I think that's we're seeing the results in that. With transmission rates are pretty low, and for a major city and whatnot. So I think that's really uplifting. It's positive that people are trying to do their part, and that's encouraging.
Yeah, we're all on the same team, right, to fight the virus and to lessen the effect and impact in our community. So I would agree. It's amazing how people have just come together to help combat the effects of it. What would you like to share with our church family at this time of social distancing?
But one of the things that I wanted to share was this verse came to mind today, and I wanted to just John 14:27, where Jesus says, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. I just want to say that Jesus gives us perfect peace, and in him we find rest and reassurance.
Thank you for sharing that. Absolutely. And what a great reminder. Anything that you'd like to lift up in prayer at this time?
Well, I would like to pray for all the healthcare workers that, this kind of, they're in that field, they want to help people. I'm sure that they have concerns of their own, and I'm sure it's probably never crossed their mind that one day they would be dealing with such a thing as we're in now. But here we are, and so I would like to pray for them, for their strength and courage. And I also like to pray for my nephew Nolan. He came down with pneumonia, and they tested him for COVID-19 because they thought that maybe he might have that because he was showing all the symptoms, but they're pretty sure it might be just pneumonia though. So I like to lift him up for prayer.
Pneumonia is scary. Pneumonia is scary nonetheless, right?
Right. Yeah, he's only 2 years old.
Right. What were you going to say, Heather?
Sorry. I'd like to pray for all the vulnerable people, the people who, have underlying health conditions, and just the people who are out there pretty much putting their life on this to, check out your groceries, and all the medical personnel. I just really appreciate everyone kind of keeping things going.
Absolutely. Well, definitely prayers for your nephew, Nolan, for all the healthcare workers and all the people on the front line in our community and country and church as well. Anything else you'd like to share before we sign off today?
I just, think this is a good opportunity to flex our faith muscles and and lean on the wisdom of the Bible.
Absolutely. And what a great way to send off from our conversation today. But thank you so much for your time, and we hope that this does resolve soon and we get to gather at our church again. So thank you. We'll see you guys later.
Okay.
Bye, Jen.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.